YouTube, what's going on? It's just me, Ty, here, bringing you another video. I'm changing it up a little bit, and we're about to have story time with Ty. I told chat a story about the time I went camping and almost died in a lake. Like, they were cracking up. It's a funny story. This is my very first time camping. Hope you like it. Make sure you sub, ring the bell, like, and comment. And do me a favor, share it with a friend, and drop down in the comments. Have you ever been camping? Hope your experience was a lot better than mine. I'll see you in the next one. How about the time I almost drowned? All right, so I got you in the story. So my parents had my dad had a good best friend. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget him. We'll just call him M. That's what we'll call him. We'll call him M. So M was this big giant nature dude. Like, he was a big giant nature dude. He was the one to go out on camping trips. He was the one to like do all these crazy things outdoor, like catch a fish, clean the fish, cook it over a fire. Like, he was Mr. Nature. Like, you would have thought, who's that dude on TikTok? Who's that dude on TikTok that like digs holes in like snow and stays on there? Whatever, the outdoor boys. He was him. He thought he was him. He thought he knew everything. Like, I'll never forget, he drove a little Jeep. He did it all. So my dad thought it was a great idea for this basketball player, this dude that just plays ball and comes home and just chills. He's like, man, why don't you take my son on a camping trip? I kind of look at my dad like, are you for real? Like, are you for real? Like, I don't camp. I don't camp. I don't do nature. I don't do bugs. I don't do none of that. Like, what are you really trying to do to me? So, now mind you, I was a freshman, I think, at the time. I think I was a freshman. And he was like, yeah, bring him on. I'll take him right now. Whoa. This escalated really, really quickly. Hold up. We just talked about it, and then it's time for me to go. So my dad says, go pack him a bag. Go pack a bag. Ty, go pack a bag. So I was like, are you for real? He's like, yeah. He's like, you ain't got nothing to do for the next couple weeks. Go on. Go pack a bag. So I'll go upstairs. I don't know what to pack. I don't know what to pack. I've never been to the forest. I've never been around, what was Pooh and Eeyore. I've never been in the forest. I've never been in the enchanted forest. I've never been anywhere near that. So I pack a bag. My bag consists of basketball shorts, socks, t-shirts, and a sweatshirt. I didn't pack no long sleeve shirt, long pants. Didn't do that one time. So I get in the car with him. Now, mind you, he has a Jeep, and the Jeep, he had all the stuff down. So it's just like Jeep in nature, in the world. So my hair's flying in the wind, whatever. This is when I knew it was going to be bad. This is really, really when I knew when it was going to be very, very bad. We take off. We're on the highway. It starts raining. We have this Jeep open to God and the world, and it starts raining. So it's just hitting us right and left. So we pull under a bridge and we put the top on or whatever. And I knew right then, I was like, this is not going to end right. This is not going to end right. Something is going to happen to me, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. So we drive to his house. He packs this bag, and I don't know if he thought he was cool. I don't know if he thought he was smart. But you know how like these campers pack these like little bags, but it's got like everything in it? Well, that's what he did. So he takes me to this trail, and it's like we're going to camp here. I said, all right, cool. We're going to camp here. I got a confession. I don't do water. I just don't do water. I don't like water. Showers, cool. Showers are great. Pools I can't do. I could do a cold tub. I can do anything. I could do anything else, but like, I can't swim. And I don't know if my dad told him that, but he said, so we get there, we put, just remember that I can't swim. I want you to put that in y'all's little box. I want you to remember that I can't swim. So we get out there, we make the camp, makes the tent. He's like, well, we got to go catch food. It's like, what the fuck you mean we got to go catch food? You didn't bring none? You didn't bring no beanie weenies. You don't bring any, hot dogs, no hamburgers. You didn't bring nothing? No, we're men. We're going to go catch our food. So now I'm looking. I'm like, man, if this man's going to have me kill a cow, kill a bear, kill a wild bull, like, what am I going to do? Like, where am I going to get some food? I'm hungry. We ain't got no chips. We ain't got no marshmallows. We ain't making no s'mores. I'm thinking, a camper, anything. We ain't got none of that. This man legitimately gives me a stick, some fishing line, and a hook, and says, put it all together and you go catch you a fish. Excuse me? What? You want me to take this thong, this stick, and Captain Hook and go catch a fish? Have you lost your mind? Like, have you really lost your mind? So he goes out there with me. We ain't catch no fish. So this big giant outdoorsman, we ain't catch no fish. Now my stomach's gurgling. I'm like, man, I don't know to put a flare in the air to call for help. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I don't know what to do. So he was like, well, I guess we ain't going to eat tonight since we ain't catch no fish. Day one. No food, nothing. All I had was water, my thoughts, and my prayers. That's all I had. Day two comes. He said, well, I'm going to teach you a couple things about nature. And I'm thinking, Jesus, I don't want to know nothing about nature. I just want to go home. I don't care about nature. Nature never bothered me. I never bothered nature. I just want to go home. So day two comes. He's like, have you ever been out in the water? And I knew in the back of my mind, I should have said yes. In the back of my mind, I should have said yes. I have been in water. I'm cool. Water's over there. I'm here. I don't want nothing to do with water. But I said no. And like when you say something like you shouldn't say it, you kind of look like, it's kind of like an outer body experience. You look at yourself and you're like, you big dummy. Why did you say that? So he's like, come on. And I don't know where this guy got this. And I promise you, he never had it on the Jeep. There was a random, what's those little boats called? A canoe? A canoe. Yeah, it was a canoe. He had a random canoe in a lake. A random ass canoe just appeared out of nowhere. He could have pulled it out of his pocket. I don't know. It just was right there. He's like, come on, let's get in. I shouldn't have got in, but I got in. I'm a respectable young man at the time. I was like, I get in. So we're in the middle of this lake. In the middle. Okay. I want you to picture this. Canoe lake. He said, as soon as he got us out of there, he said, heard you couldn't swim. And I was thinking, you're about to kill me. You're legit about to kill me. So he's like, I'm going to teach you two things. One, I'm going to teach you how to get over your fear of water. And two, I'm going to teach you, this is where it gets good. I'm going to teach you what to do when a canoe, when a canoe tips over. One, I ain't got no life vest. Two, I can't swim. 3, you're going to tip over this canoe or whatever it's called. And what am I going to do? Doggy paddle? I can't even do that. So he says, are you ready? And I was like, no. He's like, 1, 2, 3. So he tips over this canoe. I swear to the good Lord above, I heard the Titanic theme song playing. I heard the Titanic theme song playing slowly as my eyes got bigger and the canoe was tipping. I'm talking about it tipped over. And when it tipped over, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. So I'm over there just bobbing for apples. He's like, come on under the canoe. Come under the canoe. That's what you do. For 5 minutes straight, I'm trying to suck air because my ass can't swim. He's like, come on. So he finally grabs me and pulls me under the canoe. And so we're both under there. And I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me. He's smiling. See, he's like, I told you I'd get you over your water phobia. I told you I could do this. And I was thinking about one thing. And I bet all of y'all can think about that one thing I was thinking about. What I wanted to do to him. So then, he's like, so what we're going to do next is we're going to hold our breath, and we're going to go back underneath it, and we're going to pop up the other side. And I was thinking to him, I was like, man, it took me 5 minutes for you to grab me and pull me under this canoe. So what do you think it's going to take for me to pop up out of the canoe? So he did it. He finally got me on land. And I mean, I looked like a cat in water. Like, it was bad. It was bad. But one thing I will say about me is I didn't ask to go home. I stuck it out. But for 3 days, we didn't eat because we couldn't catch shit with that daggone thong, Captain Hook, and a stick. Like, I went 3 days without eating, and I still ain't forgave my parents for that. But that is the time that I almost died going to camp.